Hello, my name is Jessica Coates, and this is my Internet Marketing Action Plan for Rifle Paper Company. Um, I am in Advanced Digital Marketing, and this is my IMAP presentation. So, the presentation contents are as follows. I will go over some audience information, including demographics, the online channels used, intentions of the target audience, and targeted persona types. Also, I will go over campaign types such as broad campaigns, targeted campaigns, intention-based campaigns, and email newsletter sponsorships. Lastly, we will go over testing and metrics with landing page testing and result monitoring metrics. So the audience information for Rifle Paper Company, which is basically the target audience, are females between the ages of 20 and 40, so millennials basically. Their intentions are to obtain beautifully crafted and recognizable lifestyle items. This changes throughout the years as the customers age. You go from stationary products to home products. You can accessorize your iPhone, your keychain, everything. So it's really appealing to all ages. The online channels that Rifle Paper Company users are best located are through social media, affiliate marketing, and email newsletters, of course. Okay, so I had a little technical difficulties with my microphone, but hopefully you can hear me. The audience information for Rifle Paper Company's targeted personas, we have the competitive, humanistic, spontaneous, methodical, different types of personas. So the competitive persona is someone who makes decisions quickly and is a logical thinker, is naturally curious, researches in order to make quick decisions, and enjoys having a competitive edge over others and having nicer things. A spontaneous person is more driven by their emotions than others. They're intrigued by flash sales, coupons, and they're more likely to make impulsive purchases without research, and they're more responsive to calls of action. The humanistic persona is the most likely to be loyal and to become repeat customers because they take their time and deliberately research and decide whether or not they want to purchase a product and convert. The last type is the methodical persona, and they're similar to the competitive persona, and that they want to know that they're getting their best goods at the best prices. They spend even more time researching products. So on web pages, product descriptions and informative content is important to this persona. Methodical types are also logical, so swift and efficient navigation and design are imperative to this persona. Next, we are moving into our campaigns. So my broad campaign traffic and promotion strategy was with the company Goop. So the broad traffic campaign focused on purchasing social media mentions from Goop, and that is like when Goop social media outlets would just make a mention of Rifle Paper Company. So the goal of the strategy is to introduce or reintroduce Rifle Paper Company's products to followers of a high-profile lifestyle brand with affluent followers, which would be Goop. We would like to show Goop's viewers our 7 by 9 inch or 7 foot by 9 inch and 9 foot by 9 inch Juliet Rose Wreath indigo wool hooked rug, which retails at $780 and is absolutely beautiful. The ad budget for this campaign is $750, which is a lot considering that they are just going to mention us once on social media. So basically, the exposure count is 750,000, and there's an estimated conversion rate of 1%. So there will be about 19 conversions, and Rifle Paper Company would make around $14,625 off of this advertisement. The next targeted campaign, or the next campaign is targeted, and it's also with Goop. So this is more specific. It is it's a purchasing of a total social media mention from Goop across all of the company's social platforms, where they don't just mention the company, but they also describe a product. So the goal of the strategy would be to introduce the viewers to the same rug, and this is a little bit pricier at $750. I'm sorry. So this is actually budgeted at $1,500. So the targeted campaign has a conversion rate of 1.5% and an estimated exposure count of 1 million. So the total number of conversions expected would be 53, and with those numbers, the revenue per purchase is projected to be at around $41,000, which isn't bad for one ad. The intention-based campaign traffic and promotion strategy that I chose to do was to run an ad in Brides.com, which is a publication with readership in the millions. This is direct advertising to women who are getting ready to get married, and the products that are advertised are the wedding stationery collections, which retail at around $1,422. They are all customized and personalized and beautiful. So the ad budget for this campaign is $5,000. One of the goals of this intention-based campaign is to drive marketing budget away from search engine optimization and search engine marketing funds, because they are less likely to convert. So by advertising directly onto the webpage of Condé Nast Brides, we are more likely to reach the target audience for this particular product. So this targeted campaign has an estimated conversion rate of 2%, and at an exposure rate of 1 million, we expect to have 220 conversions. And if those numbers prove to be true, the revenue per purchase is projected to be, or per this campaign, is projected to be at $312,840, which is a lot. That's nice. So, newsletter sponsorship campaign. I chose to go a little bit smaller with the newsletter sponsorship campaign. So it's in partnership with the Netherlands-based magazine called Flow Magazine. It's one of my favorite magazines. The sponsorship will correspond with a newsletter highlighting literature, contemporary and classic, which will contain content that corresponds with Rifle Paper Company's and Bloom collection of classic literary works, which cost $64, with covers that are illustrated by Rifle Paper Company's co-creator Anna Bond. So the content would appear at the beginning of the newsletter. It would be kind of the kicker. And sponsorship is priced at $150. At a 5% conversion rate with an estimated 5,000 exposures and a click-through rate of 10%, we can expect 508 visitors, 25 of which will convert, generating a revenue of $1,624, just about. So now we come to testing and metrics for the landing page. So there are two different types of testing that I'd like to talk about. There's A/B testing and multivariate testing. They're both design-based testing. So with multivariate testing, you are just editing different elements of a web page, like a header, a footer, the nav bar, anything like that, while the page is still live to see if you get more conversions. A/B testing, however, it's when you design two specifically different pages and you see which one results in the most conversions. Multivariate testing is mostly used on high traffic websites like Amazon.com, where you can't just shut down the page and change it out. So those are two ways of testing the landing page to decide like what kind of strategy and what kind of design that you want and what works for your visitors and how you're going to convert people over. And finally, we are at metrics to monitor using Google Analytics. So there are a few metrics to monitor, and there are a lot more than this, but this is just this is just a little bit. So landing page views are how many times the landing page has been viewed over time. This is something that you can access through Google Analytics, and this is important so that you have an idea of the reach of your content, your website. So sessions by source is where your traffic comes from and how many views come from specific sources. So you can find out where your traffic is coming from and who your audience actually is. Conversion goals. It is when you track the number of conversion goals can be tracked by tracking the number of conversions for your landing page and the percentage of visitors who converted. The average time on page is monitoring the duration of time that visitors spend on your landing page before bouncing or converting. Bounce rates are the percentage of visitors who leave the page after visiting only one page. Higher bounce rates equate to lower conversions because obviously if you are leaving the home page you are not going to purchase anything. Landing page performance versus other pages is the monitoring of the number of visitors to your landing page versus other visitors, like visitor numbers on other pages of your site. So you might have more people visiting pages other than the landing page, and in that case you can test theories on why that would be. That reaches the end of my presentation, and I hope that this internet marketing plan is helpful for my company, and I hope that everyone has a great week and stay safe.